Okay, people, I am coming to you live from the Philippines. I apologize if it's a little loud right now. I am actually right by a main road. I still wanted to get you a couple headline phrases that make your headlines irresistible for people to click into. It's actually amazing. There's a couple little phrases that I've used over and over again, and they keep on working, and I think that it's time for me to give them to you guys, because that way you can use them to get more clicks and more views on your articles, and you can be a little more provocative, get people a little more curious about your articles, all that sort of stuff. So number one in my favorite headline phrase is, you need to. You need to. So this can either come at the beginning of the headline or it can come, kind of later in the headline. It doesn't really matter. It's all up to you. And basically, one of the headline examples could be like, you need to start working out at the gym now. Here's why. Or, 5 TV shows you need to get into right now. This really, kind of puts urgency into your headline. Like, when we hear that we need to do something, it's more than like, oh, you should do something, or like, I think you should do that. No, it's like, you need to do this. So it's like immediately when we hear need, that kind of just like switches a flip in our brain, and we're like, okay, I need to see this then. It says I need to click, so I'm gonna click and see what happens. So another word, it's not really a phrase, it's just a word, is stop. So one of my most popular headlines on Medium was, stop, nobody is going to be your mentor. Again, this is telling people to stop what they're doing and pay attention to this article. It is a literal and figurative stop word. So there's certain words that, like, when we see them, it kind of like puts up a red flag in our mind, like, okay, crap, I need to pay attention to this. And obviously we see stop signs all the time and things of that nature. So when you put stop right in front of your headline, it just does wonders for making it that much more clickable. And you can really do this for any headline that you want to do. You need these headphones in your life. You need these 5 Sony headphones in your life. Or you could be like, stop. You need these, you know what I mean? That just like makes things a whole lot more interesting and provocative, and it'll get people to click. So another word that I like to use, number 3, is sorry. I used this just recently. I used this in a headline. It was called Sorry, I Don't Want to Maximize Every Second of My Day. And that one did really, really well on Medium. I think it has over 200 fans. If it doesn't, just forgive me, but over 200 fans. And someone actually commented below and they said, you had me at sorry. And sorry, it's an amazing word, but it kind of like implies that someone is about to say something that's really on their mind, that they really believe, and not just some bullshit, if that makes any sense. So it's like, if I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be like, sorry, but, and you go into whatever you're about to say, people are like, oh, okay, he's actually being honest now. He's being serious. And honesty is something that we don't really, think that we don't really kind of see much of in the blogosphere. Okay, so number 4, and this is an easy one, how to. So obviously we've seen so many how-to articles out there, and I write my fair share of them all the time, but for some reason, I think this was something that was mentioned in How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I think Dale Carnegie wrote it. And I think in like every chapter of that book, it was like how to do this. And the basic headline of the book is how to win friends and influence people. So how kind of invokes a step-by-step process of like accomplishing something. So if you say like how to, create your own table, you're thinking, all right, this is going to be a step-by-step thing, and they're going to teach me how to chop the wood up and how to like nail everything together and how to plan things, all that sort of stuff. I have no clue how to make a table, but I'm just trying to give you an example. So number 5 is honestly. This is another word that's kind of like stop, and it's kind of like sorry. So this is a red flag that says, all right, they're going to be honest here. These people are going to be honest. And they're going to, drop off a knowledge bomb or a truth bomb that people might not want to hear. They're going to be provocative. We like drama. Human beings love drama. So when we say something like honestly, we're like, oh, okay, all right, we're getting into it now. This person's going to say something that they might not otherwise say, or that we haven't really heard before. I think that's important, guys. And I think if you use all 5 of these headline phrases, in your headlines, you're gonna do fantastically. And one other thing, guys, as you write more headlines, you're going to see what works and what doesn't, what certain phrases work and what doesn't. You should be looking at so many headlines every day. Like if you need help with headlines, you should go directly to the Mission on Medium or Personal Growth or something, and you should look at some of the words that they're using, and you should start to be like, all right, cool, like they're using that phrase, and that was interesting to me, so I'm gonna write that phrase down. Maybe I'll use that in my next one. So think about that moving forward, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you appreciated this. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that you like and subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with more Medium blogging, headline writing tips every single week from here on out as I'm traveling through Southeast Asia for the next couple months. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you, and I hope these headline phrases really help you write better headlines. Okay, bye-bye, guys.